So should I introduce you guys with my ugly friends, Eddie and Remy? Because I feel like last time I called you both good looking, I got a little bit of pushback on that.
Wait,
I know Eddie's side. I was like, here, welcome to Is This Football Podcast with me and my very handsome, good looking friends. And Eddie's like, oh.
I appreciate the compliment.
I got a big groan from Eddie. Like, I don't know.
He was James Rodriguez was quite good for Everton.
Yeah, but he's only been at Everton for a year. He played at Real
Well,
Madrid.
you don't think he plays for Everton? He doesn't play for Everton anymore.
He couldn't have been that good. He hasn't been there for that long.
Some players
Maybe
just
2
don't like
years.
playing in England.
Well, no, like I said, he played that really good World Cup 2014. Got signed for Real Madrid. It would have either have been the fall of 2014 or sometime in 2015. And between then and now, Real Madrid won 4 or 5 Champions Leagues.
No way. They haven't won 4 or 5 Champions Leagues in 7 or 8 years. No chance.
Really?
Maybe 2, maybe 3.
I'm going to look up Champions League. Yeah, they've definitely won at least.
No, because the English have won the last 2.
And before that,
they won 5 in a row.
They definitely won.
They won 5 in a row.
3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah, you just said 4 or 5. I said 2 or 3.
Okay, well, okay. My point is, of those 2 or 3 Champions League wins, I don't remember James Rodriguez playing in any of the finals
a lot of people,
or doing anything. And then he went to Bayern Munich. Remember, he played at Bayern Munich for a little bit. Didn't do shit.
A lot of people go to Real Madrid and, well, look at Hazard.
Yeah, but
Hazard has been a total failure for them. So is Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale had problems with Zinedine Zidane, and he was always good and just didn't get play time. Yeah. Very, very good. Eden Hazard at his peak at Chelsea. I'm talking about
at Real Madrid.
It is a place where a lot of really good players go to die. But James Rodriguez, like I said, he had one good World Cup where he scored a couple screamer goals. Yes. Okay. Well, they won 4 in 5 years. They won 13, 15, 16, and 17.
That is a lot more than I thought. I thought they would have won 2 or 3.
So 3 of those were in that period of time. He was on the team, didn't play in any of the finals, and I don't remember him playing at all leading up to those. He wore the number 10 jersey and basically just sat the bench.
Yeah, same as Hazard. Now Hazard
welcome,
is 10
guys, to the podcast. This is the Is This Football Podcast, and I don't know if you guys are ready, but I am.
I'm ready. Let's do it. Hell yeah.
I thought it was like...
What's happening, guys? This is the Is This Football Podcast. My name's Dan. I'm joined here by my 2 very homely-looking friends, Edward Doyle and Remdog Breachak. I was just saying, last time I gave you both nice compliments. Remy, you were very gracious. I don't remember a whole lot of pushback from you, but Eddie was very... averted to me saying he's good. I don't know if it's
I don't take compliments.
I don't know if it's a homophobic thing or whatever, but
I don't know.
I don't want to get into it too much, but he's a very average looking human being. Nothing really memorable, not ugly, not good looking, just kind of, very solid 5 out of 10.
The accent gets him the chicks.
Solid 5 out of 10.
I appreciate it.
We've got a wonderful show coming up. A lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to go over... Obviously, we're going to go over a little bit of Super Bowl stuff. We have, 4 or 5 days up until the Super Bowl coming up.
5 days. Yeah.
Rams, Bengals. I've been saying this about the Bengals since they got into the playoffs. It's a case of my head and my heart. My heart, same thing with the Bengals playing the Chiefs. My heart was saying Bengals. I want the Bengals to win. I love Joe Burrow. I think he's an amazing quarterback. I love his story. Won the national championship, all that good stuff. But my head is always saying I don't know. I'm not sold on the Bengals team. Eddie, what are you thinking on that?
The Bengals have a fighting chance because of Burrow, because of they are a crazy resilient team. Like they've been down big in KC.
I mean,
they were down big in KC, and then who did they play the week before?
Titans.
the Titans, where that was a close game.
Titans being, I remember even leading up to that, I was like, how are the Titans the number one seed?
Just
in the AFC?
A bunch of failures by KC and Buffalo.
Yeah, just like a bunch of bad games throughout the last couple weeks of the season. But that one, I kind of was like, that one, honestly, even that one against the Titans, I was like, it's a toss up because the Titans are good, the Titans aren't bad.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati has a chance because of how resilient they are, because Burrow has been really good, because they have got weapons on the offensive side of the ball. Their defense is scrappy. I don't think they'll win. I think LA's defensive line is going to have a field day.
Yeah, the
offensive line is not very good.
It's not amazing.
They
gave what was the statistic? Was it like 8 sacks? I think it was 9 sacks.
And even
against the Titans.
even against KC, like for the most part, they weren't good. It was Burrow moving the pocket. It was Burrow making good reads and getting out on time. I think they're going to have a completely different. I mean, think about KC's defensive line has Chris Jones, who's very, very good.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't even know who else plays on the defensive line for them.
I could come up with any names right now, but KC's defense is okay.
It's okay.
They're not terrible.
LA.
They have a solid defense.
It's not LA's. And it's not LA's, and it's not LA's defensive line, which is going to be living in the backfield.
So you are picking you're all picking the Rams?
Definitely to win the Super Bowl and to cover the spread.
To cover it,
that's 4 points.
That was the next thing I was going to get. It is a 4-point spread. Rams are favored by 4 points.
I said this 2 weeks ago, about the Niners and the Rams. It was 3 points.
Well, no, it was,
and they didn't cover.
Rams,
it was 3.5, and the Niners covered it, but they lost by 3.
Remember what we said?
I think -4 for the LA Rams is fill your boots shit. You take some shit down to your bookmaker and fill your boots.
I do think Stafford is just he's very polished. He's been in the league for a long time. He's proven that with a good team,
they're just loaded, man.
I was always sick of all the people that talk shit about Matt Stafford being in Detroit. Like, oh, he'll never be that good. He's not that great of a quarterback. Detroit Lions from 2008 to about 2016 had a historically bad team every single year.
They did.
Just like they never got good. They always had draft picks, but they never really did anything with them. Had the best wide receiver in the league, which I know it's hard to have a wide receiver carry you to a Super Bowl. You can't
because someone's got to get him the ball.
That's what I was saying. Wide receivers are good. You can have the best wide receiver in the world, but they did have Matt Stafford, a good quarterback, but just every other piece on that team was so bad. I mean, I think very good.
He's just a good QB. He's just a good QB, and that team is loaded.
I think he's great.
He's good.
I think he's got a
lot of talent.
I don't think he's Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady good.
He's not even close to
or Josh Allen, Mahomes good. Yeah. I mean, he's arguably
like 8.
I'd say he's arguably the 5. Who do you have? Russell Wilson better?
Wilson.
Russell Wilson, you would have better than Matt Stafford. I would say maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Wilson.
But today, this year, you have him better than Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, definitely.
One other quarterback better than Matt Stafford. He's good, man. He's got a gun. He's very accurate. He's a good game manager. He doesn't throw a lot of picks. Doesn't turn the ball over.
Russell Wilson and
I'm telling you, man.
There might be.
I got
Herbert. I'd have Herbert over him. And Joe Burrow.
Mac Jones?
No, obviously not. I'd have Joe Burrow over him too. I'd have Joe Burrow before I'd have.
Really?
Yeah,
you think Joe?
So, yeah.
I mean, I think it's a little too early to say that about Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's had, pretty much one good season.
Yeah, well, you can't.
Joe Burrow's only been.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. But he did have a couple, 2 or 3 really good games before he had
he's
that.
Just really turned on in the last 8 weeks.
He has. I don't know if right now.
I'd have Herbert over him as well.
Both Herbert and Burrow have not been in the league long enough to show me that they are that player. Just because. I feel like
Stafford is good.
Tony Romo is a perfect example of a quarterback who absolutely destroys people in the regular season. He feasts on teams that aren't playoff teams, but then you get to the playoffs and
Romo was a choke on.
Yeah, I mean he and amazing I would say Tony Romo was a really good.
He's
very good.
Hall of Famer.
Ooh,
he is.
Hall of Famer.
He'd
Tony Romo.
Okay, listen, he'd be a Hall of Famer. He'll definitely be a Hall of Famer with his broadcast career. Because that's his contributions to the game. His contributions to the game.
You don't get into the Pro Football Hall of Fame based on your commentating.
John Madden's in it.
he also was a coach that won
but
multiple
Tony
Super
Romo
Bowls
plus-
with. Yeah, but John Madden's in it for his performance. I mean, not performance actually on the field, but he was a head coach that led his team. Commentating has no impact on the actual sport.
I feel like his commentating will like contribute to it because of how much he's liked. I feel like
I certainly hope not. I do not. I mean, the one thing for me is you have to have some type.
No,
he had
a really good career. He did have a really good career.
I think he won one playoff game in his entire.
I think he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
I feel like you have to have even like. Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl, but he had a lot of playoff success. He got to the Super Bowl, lost to Joe Montana in the Super Bowl. He won several. He was always good in the playoffs. Didn't quite get over the hump, but I mean Tony Romo in the Hall of Fame. I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Speaking of quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame, actually,
segue.
So just to reiterate, you're picking the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams,
and you think they cover the spread?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, over under 48.5. What do you think? I'm gonna jump in front of you and say under. I don't know what you think. I don't think these teams are scoring 28 points apiece.
Can we put some money on it?
How much money would you like to put on it, Remdog?
What do you think? I'm not betting with friends, but
yeah, I mean, what hypothetical money, Remy? What would you like?
So you have the Rams?
Are you taking the over under? Or are you just picking teams?
I'm just talking about like just who will win.
Like I said, I made the mistake of underestimating the Bengals last week, and I'm not. My head is saying the Rams. I'm picking the Bengals, though. I'm going Bengals just because I don't want to be wrong about them again. I'm going to go
Bengals. I'm going to go Bengals.
I'm going Bengals.
I'm going Rams, and I'm not betting with friends. So
that's fine. Well, like I said, hypothetical bet, hypothetical
I thought I'd
money.
ask. I thought I'd try.
But both, I mean, I don't know.
I know a gambling man when I see one.
I just don't bet with friends.
Eddie, final answer, over under 48.5.
Oh, God.
Just what gut instinct? What are you thinking? What does your gut say?
I guess over. I don't know.
Over? You think they're going to score close to 50 points between them?
Maybe. 27, 24, something. Oh, no. I'm picking I don't know. I guess over.
I mean, the people in Las Vegas
it might be under. I might go
know
under
what they're doing when they put these numbers there. 48.5. That's a good number.
I might be actually going under.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong about the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to win. I hope they win. I want Joe Burrow to win. As much as I enjoy Matt Stafford and have enjoyed watching him play in the NFL.
It's not the same story, is it?
It's not.
It's not even close to the same story.
It's not, but I'm going with my heart on this one. I'm going Bengals.
Fair enough.
But, like I said, segueing into Hall of Fame quarterbacks, Mr. Thomas Brady has recently retired. When I say recently, it was week and a half ago, not quite 2 weeks ago. I mean, obviously, I am in the school of greatest quarterback, greatest football player of all time. I know a lot of people out there.
How do you? It's not even close.
Oh, so you agree?
Yes.
Okay. For some reason, 100%. I thought you.
No, it's just because
I know you dislike Brady, but you do agree that he is
yes.
unarguably okay. Good.
7. What is it? 7 rings.
7 rings.
7 rings.
7. But I was talking about this like 7 rings.
But the comebacks too.
The comebacks and 7 rings. He lost 3 Super Bowls.
Know,
he has started in 10.
I think it's
Super Bowls.
He's definitely not the most talented player of all time or most talented QB of all time, but he's just the best.
Well, when talented,
that's actually
talented
true.
Is broad. What is what is talent?
Okay, so I suppose what I meant by that was physically talented, but his ability to just know the game.
EJ Manuel was a physically talented quarterback.
Right. His ability to just know the game and win and be a leader.
Michael Vick was an incredibly
Vick is like
physically talented.
Michael Vick might be the most physically
talented.
As far as
physically talented, but I mean,
if you dual threat.
I guarantee. I mean, I'm guaranteeing, but I would honestly say that you put literally in the history of the NFL, current, former, anything like that, put any other quarterback in the Super Bowl down. To the Falcons was 28-3.
Okay, that
Tom Brady is the obviously.
But
it could. I don't see that in any other quarterback ever.
To compound your point. No one will ever. No one might ever get seven Super Bowl appearances again. They definitely won't get 7 rings.
The thing is, when I remember in my early NFL watching, when I was, 8.
Your career?
Yeah, my career. I've made a career out of it. I got a podcast going, so I'm clearly doing all right. But you remember, like in the early 2000s when John L. or Peyton Manning, Tom Brady were coming out, and Joe Montana had 4 Super Bowl rings.
Well,
I remember people swearing up and down, "Oh, no one will ever touch that."
No one will ever touch
4
7.
Super Bowl
No one will
rings.
ever touch
And
7.
then I
People
think
might
I
never
think
go to
I
7
think
Super Bowls
I think
again.
Terry Bradshaw is Bradshaw.
Yeah,
and,
he's got 3 probably.
Terry's got 4.
Really?
Bradshaw.
And then Ben has 1.
Ben
has 2.
Ben
Ben
has
has
2.
Yeah, because they have 6.
Elway
6 Super
has
Bowls.
2.
You know, not to be
Favre
like
has 1.
not to be a total layman, but like I thought like Peyton Manning was like a really good football player.
Oh, Peyton Manning was
No,
incredible.
Peyton Manning was
Peyton Manning's
amazing.
in the conversation for best ever. He's in the conversation.
Like,
He's
that's
just
what
not-
I like. Before Brady
top 5 all
existed,
time.
I was like, this guy
He's top
fucking
5
he
all time.
understands the game. He's like a coach out there. He knows what he's doing. Like
Yeah.
this guy's
I think
incredible.
the one
He's top 5 all
the
time.
one thing about Peyton Manning that I always said, because I'm from the Bay Area, I'm a huge Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Tony Dungy going to Indianapolis, I couldn't have loved seeing anything more than him taking that team to the Super Bowl and winning with Peyton Manning. But Tony Dungy retired after that season. Tony Dungy was an amazing football coach. I think Tony Dungy stays on with the Colts with Peyton Manning for a couple more years.
How long did Manning play for the Colts before he left?
I think it was 2012, because remember that's when they got
And he
Luck.
went to Denver in
That's
what,
that's
15
the
or 6?
only reason they.
Oh, he was in Denver in like 14, I think.
No, it was
15?
it was the 12-13 season that
I'm talking about
that
when he went to Denver.
He went to it was the 12. It was the 11-12 season that he sat out. Because of his neck injury with the Colts. And then in 2012, the only reason they were comfortable letting him go is because you had potentially the greatest
Yeah,
quarterback
yeah.
prospect of all time.
No, the greatest prospect, without a
Andrew
doubt.
Luck,
Yeah, yeah.
the greatest coming out of
And
college.
then he only played for like 8 years.
Only played
If
for
that,
8
I don't
years,
know,
but
yeah,
I mean,
something
him
like
and
that.
Luke Kuechly, you have to say
Kuechly
something
was a
about
beast, bro.
their
Kuechly was a
intelligence.
beast,
They
bro.
both did the same thing. They said, "Hey,
Yeah.
I love this
I'm gonna
sport.
get out
It's
while
done
I
a
can
lot
still
for me,
think."
but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not prepared to sacrifice my mental health."
Yeah.
For this game, and I mean,
Kuechly was such a beast, man.
Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck.
No,
was
I'm not saying
amazing.
no. I'm not saying more than Andrew Luck. I'm just saying
Kuechly was
because
amazing.
you
Kuechly
kind of,
was
because you kind
wildly
of forget about Kuechly because he's not a QB or he's any.
I will never forget
Kuechly
about Luke.
was
I
so
could never
good.
forget about
No,
Luke.
he was
Kuechly.
unbelievable. He was unbelievable.
I believe they both got drafted in the same draft, but
Yeah.
him and Levante David started
I think
playing
we-
about the same time,
I think-
and they both had the most tackles every single
Yeah.
year when you're looking at defensive
But
player
Kuechly
tackles.
was, and Levante David's really good too, and he does make splash plays. But Kuechly would make like 4 to 5 game-changing plays. a
Kuechly
game.
was the weird combination of good in run defense and good in coverage.
He was so
Rarely
good,
are
man.
linebackers
Yeah, yeah.
equally like
Yeah.
Luke Kuechly was fast. He could cover a slot
so-
receiver.
yeah,
He
yeah.
could cover a wide receiver. If he had a drop back in coverage, he could chase somebody like
He
Levant.
went to Stanford, I think.
I believe Boston College.
Boston. Oh, that could be right.
Oh wait,
yeah.
Kuechly?
Yeah.
I believe it was Boston College.
Yeah.
I'm not
and
100%
then Andrew
sure.
Luck
but
went to
Stanford.
Stanford. That
Stanford
was it,
was
yeah.
luck. Stanford was
Stanford
luck.
was
No,
looking. Yeah, Kuechly was definitely Boston College.
But to get off of this all other stuff, we've gone on a tangent. Tom Brady retiring as, in my opinion, and I guess that is as well the unarguable
I
greatest
think
quarterback
so,
of all
yeah.
time. The one thing I was saying to somebody the other day at my work is I'm so surprised at how many Patriots fans hate Tom Brady now.
because of the social media. Yeah, he came out since.
Well, no, not even. This is. I'm talking about weeks. The social media thing definitely compounded it, but I'm talking about weeks, months ago. In the last 2 years since Tom Brady has played for the Bucs, it seems like 80 to 90%. Excuse me. Of the Patriots fans I run into hate Tom Brady.
True Patriots fans. Like you have.
What do you mean true Patriots?
Well, you have those. You have those. Bandwagon fans that are Patriots and Bucks fans. They're Tom Brady fans. You know what I
Do
mean?
you think that those Patriots fans are justified in hating Tom Brady?
I don't think they're justified in hating him. No, I'm just saying.
I don't get it. I'm just many
that
Patriots
sports-
fans just to
yeah,
say, "Oh, fuck Tom Brady." I'm like, dude, he won you 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Even without playing for the Bucks, he got a Super Bowl with the Bucks last 2 years.
yeah.
Even without that, he's the best quarterback of all time.
Yeah, definitely.
And
definitely.
the amount of Patriots fans, I was talking to Dan Mayo about it the other day. Dan Mayo's New
But he's
England
a-
guy.
he's
He
a-
loves him.
Yeah, but
He
he's a
loves
Brady
him.
follower.
But I was
he
talking to
likes
him
the
about
Bucks
it,
too.
and I'm like, bro, why is there so many Patriots fans that? I mean, I get it. He went to another team. He went to a different conference.
Yeah.
We.
It's about as opposite of a team. From
Yeah,
New
that's
England
what I
as
was
a
gonna
team.
say. You went. It's like if he had gone to the Jets. I mean, I don't understand hating him, but I mean, I don't know. Greatest quarterback of all time.
It's where you go to retire.
Love the guy to
It's Florida.
death.
Yeah,
I'm glad that he blessed us with his presence for the 2 years that he did.
Yeah, be thankful.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, be thankful.
We had a good run, dude.
Yeah, we did. He
It's
got,
going to be
he
a
got
lot.
us a Super Bowl.
On that note, it's going to be probably quite a long rebuild for the Bucks.
Well, now
I
I heard.
bunch of free agents.
I don't know shit about.
That's what it comes down to. If we can keep a lot of our free agents, then it's a possibility. And now that we don't have Tom Brady,
What, he was
that's
getting
not
paid
how.
like 25?
I don't know shit about
like
fuck,
that.
but I heard something about they were kind of toying. Someone said something about they were toying with the idea of Jameis Winston coming back.
Yeah, but that's you're not going to do shit with
Yeah,
Jameis Winston.
No, I know, but I mean,
don't
I'm just
support
saying,
that
is that like is that weird? Like, do you get back with your ex?
I
Not
mean,
necessarily weird,
no,
but I mean, there's a
that
lot of other
doesn't
options.
sound-
man.
like we're done with him. He wildly underperformed
What
for us
about
for way
a
too
trade
long.
for Sam Darnold? He's getting paid 18 a year.
I would honestly prefer Sam Darnold to Jameis
But
Winston.
he's getting paid
but
18 a year,
there's
though.
whispers about Aaron Rodgers, but we
It's
are
not-
we are
Well, it
going.
could happen.
There's
I mean, yeah, it
whispers.
could
I
happen.
said
It could
whispers.
happen. Yeah,
It'd
it
be
could
a lot
happen.
better climate than it would be in Wisconsin. We are going to take a little break here, guys. Once again, Remy needs to smoke a cigarette. We got to get our man our fix. But when we return, we might talk a little bit about Aaron Rodgers, then maybe some animals. I don't know.
so
God knows.
we're gonna do some.
God knows
we're
what we're
gonna
going
do
to talk
some
about. We're
sports
just
logo.
we're going off the
battles.
cuff here, but we'll see you guys.
All
We'll
right,
be back.
guys, we'll be back. Yeah.
Oh, we're doing the music. Oh, okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Is This Football podcast. Thank you for joining us. We just talked a little bit about the Super Bowl predictions, who we think's going to win. I went Bengals, Eddie went Rams. And we're going to break into a little segment now that we like to call logo fights?
Logo battles.
Logo battles. Eddie set a little something up for us, and I'm going to let him explain it a little
Right.
bit better. He knows more about it than I do.
Yeah.
We picked some team logos, animals that would be pretty fearsome against each other, and basically the parameters of it, they've gone into a randomized 8-team bracket, and they're going to battle down to number one. And basically, just something to know. This is important. Something to know is the animals, the total of the group are allowed to weigh 2,000 pounds in weight. So, for example, well, let's just get into it.
Is this football?
Well, I do want
It's-
to preface it by saying that the origin of this entire conversation / argument started when me and Eddie
Went to get COVID tests.
were. Well, that wasn't the start of it. It started at Noble Crust. Me and Eddie worked together with Remy. Remy currently works at Noble Crust. Me and Eddie, that's kind of how we all met, Noble Crust. But yeah, we used to get bored while we were working, and we would just kind of make up random instances, battles, and we used to just make up feel like, hey, who would win between these two animals?
Anyway, though, the rules of it are the animals in total are allowed to weigh 2,000 pounds as a collective unit. So we're going to go straight into the first battle here.
Yeah. And also, did you talk about, we're doing logos, so these are all animals
they're
from
logos
sports
from sports
logos,
teams.
different sports teams that we've put into a
a
winner-take-all fight bracket.
Right. The first matchup is 4 Bengal Tigers versus
4 of them.
4 Bengal
Well,
Tigers.
it equals to 2,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So whatever the number of animals that needs
They
to get
collectively
because we
weigh
have to have a
2,000
weight
pounds.
limit. It can't just be
Yes,
like
I understand. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, 4 Bengal Tigers versus 20 200-pound in-shape Vikings with axes. They have axes.
Well, wait, 2,200-pound, that would be 4,000 pounds. So 10?
Oh, shit. All right, 10. Yeah,
10 Vikings. Okay, well, see, the main
No,
fact...
it's not. It doesn't seem like much for a matchup.
The main...
It doesn't seem as much
well,
for a matchup.
no, 10 Vikings.
10 Vikings.
10
They're
Vikings
all in great
versus
shape.
4 Bengal Tigers.
They're in great shape, and they have axes. They have axes.
That was going to be my next question. What are the Vikings equipped with? Do they have armor? Do they have
They have
shields?
armor. They look like they're going to battle.
So they look. So it's 10 battle-ready Vikings
With
against
axes.
4 full-grown. I'm assuming male.
Yeah.
male
Sure.
Bengal tigers. Is that
Yep,
we have
yep,
Bengal
yep.
tigers? I'm going with the Vikings simply because I feel like just based on sheer numbers and the weapons as well. I don't know. I feel like they could.
It's actually really
I
hard,
feel
man.
like they could coordinate. I mean,
Also, if the Vikings do go through this round, they are replenished by the ones.
well,
that die
yeah. I mean,
are
I know
replaced.
it's not like they're actually fighting and have to
They're
like
replenished in the
they don't
next
have
round.
to tend to their wounded. Yeah, I
The
get
Bengal, though, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
what I'm
you're
saying.
Also, I don't think I feel like the coordination is a big factor.
And
It's
they would
like
be able to coordinate,
Four
yeah.
Bengal Tigers together probably don't even like each other.
But they in this instance
it's a common purpose. These 4 Bengal Tigers get together and they're like, all right, we're gonna fuck these Vikings
in this
up.
instance,
You see those 10 guys
in this
down
instance, there's no friendly fire.
there? Okay, no friendly fire. I'm still going.
Then you got your Vikings.
I mean, I think something has to be said for just the. I mean, am I going out on a limb here saying that Northern European Vikings are potentially the toughest human beings of all time?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
probably why
is
the
there-
Minnesota Vikings picked
Yeah,
that logo.
no, I get that.
They
but
weren't like, hey, we'll choose
as
we
far
are the
as,
Minnesota French
like
bureaucrats.
gladiators, special, Navy SEAls nowadays. Now,
they'd have no chance.
obviously
They'd have no chance.
not with assault
yeah.
weapons and stuff like that, but just the toughness of
They
a
would have
warrior.
no chance against the
Vikings
Viking.
back in the day,
Yeah, no,
were
Vikings
just
are up there.
absolutely savage. I'm gonna go Vikings. Are we doing
I
are we
thi-
doing
yeah.
an over under thing?
No.
I
You
think
just pick your winner.
I think the Vikings win and they only lose 3 or 4 guys.
I'm actually going with the Tigers.
4 Tigers
I'm
over
going
10,
with the-
10 armed Vikings.
Yeah, I think so. They're just fucking massive, man.
They
They're huge.
are. I also feel like a factor is if a Bengal Tiger gets a hold of one of the guys,
Yeah.
it's
They can still be attacked by- but there's
Bengal-
4 of them. There's
yeah,
4 of them.
Okay, so 4 Bengal Tigers.
We have to
jump
wrap this
on,
up because
jump on
there's
4
next.
Vikings.
We still have to do the next
I'm
round and
saying
stuff.
Vikings. He's going Bengals.
Remy, you're gonna have to split it.
Remy, what's the who's the winner? What do you think? What do you got?
You need to be thinking about this as well in case this happens.
Vikings. Thank you.
Vikings, for
Oh, what?
Remy, what's your reasoning here? What are your
I
thoughts
mean, man
on
versus beast, dude. Like, if I had to fight Benny, if I had to fight my cat, dude, I could fight
It's
him.
a fucking Bengal tiger, not a house cat.
nature versus nurture lodge?
Right.
Nature always
I'm
wins.
absolutely shocked.
Well, I guess that would be the
I'm
nurture
absolutely
lodge
shocked
winning. I don't think
that-
nature would win.
I'm shocked that the Bengals have gone out first round, but whatever. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're clearly in the minority.
All
here,
right.
so.
Are you guys ready?
Who we got next? Put 'em
We
up.
are doing 15 mountain rams. I don't know why if they're necessarily mountain rams, but I feel like they're harder.
I feel like I can already just say that whoever it is other than the Rams, but continue. I don't know. I feel like 15
and I
mountain
just
Rams
want to
wouldn't do
let
a
me
whole
just
lot.
preface.
Like a Ram?
Let me just preface the
You
well.
picked
The,
Rams?
they're in the Super Bowl, man. Let me just oh my gosh, I've got to tell you about this. Someone the other day at my work, this is what spurred my idea, said that a ram would give a Bengal tiger a good fight because they were like, which mascot would win? It wouldn't even be close.
Is
it would not.
this person mentally handicapped? Like one ram versus one
yeah,
tiger.
what the fuck is absolutely insane.
How old is this person first?
They were our age or older.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I thought you were talking about like maybe a 14-year-old.
I
or
work
like
I work on a bar, so
Well, I didn't know if you were talking about like a 15-year-old like dish guy or like a
no,
busboy
no.
or
It was
something
a,
like
it was
that.
a
like,
customer. It was a customer. at the
it was a
bar.
cousin. Oh, okay.
And I was like, what against
And they
an actual
really
tiger?
thought that
We
a
need to
ra-
not get
oh
too
my
carried away. We have
God.
multiple rounds to go.
What a
Okay, the
fucking
next round
idiot.
is
So I
15
apologize.
rounds.
I missed the ram sound effect, so I'm just gonna have to do it.
All right.
That's a cow.
Is that
It-
what? That's not what.
It's- yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
I'm
That
not-
was actually really good.
I'm
buddy.
not gonna do
That was a
any
really good
animal
one.
noise, yeah.
That was the best one we've done.
What are you doing?
Okay, and they
I
are
can do ram
fighting. Let me
noises.
preface this by just letting you know that this animal is only like. I actually scaled this. No, okay. This animal's only 130 pounds, which was surprisingly small for me. It's 15 rams
Okay.
versus.
What division in the NFL are, or is it an NFL?
No.
Thing? Oh,
So
I
this-
think I know what this
This
is.
animal is only 100. It's a lot smaller than you think it is.
Yeah.
It's 15 rams versus 12 velociraptors.
Oh, Velociraptors!
Yeah,
Oh my
I
god, are
think
you
that's-
kidding me?
yeah, we don't need to talk about this
That's
anymore.
a lunch. I don't think the
I know.
Velociraptors would lose one.
No,
So
no.
wait, how many? 130
they're
pounds for a
tiny, bro.
Velociraptor.
Yeah, yeah. They're tiny.
Oh wow!
You would think they'd be like.
You'd
You'd think they'd be like 400 or 500
Oh my
pounds. Well, that could have been like.
God.
Yeah, they're
Call up
quite
Michael
small. They're
Crichton
probably
right
only
now.
like the size of like. I don't know.
I mean,
They're probably
130
only, like,
pounds
this
not that big at all.
tall.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
quite small. They're still going to win.
It's a difference between an herbivore and a carnivore. Like rams, all they can.
No,
do,
I know. We
all
had
they
to
can do is
include. We just
headbutt
had to
stuff.
include them for the Super Bowl.
I mean, also to be fair, none of us have ever seen a velociraptor like do anything. I mean,
I know.
No one in humanity currently has
taking
seen.
it on.
Like,
We're taking it on
we're
scientific
taking it on Jurassic
truth.
Park.
We're taking it on scientific truth.
Yeah, I mean,
So, but we're going for it's.
yeah,
it's
I don't
Velociraptor.
even. So how many velociraptors?
It's 12 of them.
12 against
15.
50. Oh yeah,
Rams are heavy as fuck.
Velociraptor,
No, I'm on Velociraptor too.
man.
Remy,
Oh
would you
my
agree,
God,
or-
all the way. I don't think that's even a contest.
I think it's the most one-sided.
I love Jurassic Park so much, and Velociraptor's a badass. So yes, Raptors.
and it's
100%.
the most one-sided matchup, definitely. Just so you guys know.
All right, guys. Favorite dinosaur on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Velociraptor.
I don't-
Thanks, Eddie. Have you never seen Step Brothers?
Yeah, I have. I just didn't know that was part of it. I was actually thinking of my
The
favorite dinosaur. And I
one,
couldn't
the
think of it.
one guy that you would have sex with if you were gay. On the count of 3.
I don't know it.
Remy, 1, 2, 3.
John Stamos.
Okay, right. We're going
Did
into the
we
next
just
battle.
become best friends?
Favorite non-pornographic magazine to masturbate to.
Good
Housekeeping.
housekeeping.
Yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
Okay. These guys did
We
this
do
all
karate in
These
the
guys
garage.
used to do this shit all the time at
Yeah,
work.
nah, I know.
I would just leave them to
We're
it.
losing listeners as we speak. Okay.
All right. Anyway,
continue to the next battle.
matchup
Come on.
is, I actually think this is. Ooh, I don't know if this is a good one or not. It's 3 grizzly bears against 13 jaguars.
So are we like grizzly bears, like Chicago Bears, or what was your bear?
Yeah, the Chicago Bears.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Against what?
13 jaguars. I mean, there's also the Memphis Grizzlies. So
Well,
however you wanna do it.
that's.
But they
why
are
I was
grizzly bears.
asking.
They are
yeah,
grizzly
okay,
bears.
Yeah, well, that's
Dude, this is a grizzly bear right here.
so 3
3 grizzlies versus
grizzly
13
bears,
jaguars. It's
13
roughly 4
jaguars.
on 1. Wow, that's hard. Man.
My thinking on this one goes immediately to bears, like grizzly bears, large bears. Like their skin
Yeah.
is like
Leather.
It's
Well,
like
thicker than leather.
It's like way thicker than
Yeah, because
leather.
a jaguar would rip up a leather.
That's
anything.
what I'm saying. Like a jaguar against like a human or something like that. I think it could be a pretty easy
Mm-hmm.
takedown. But I don't. It was 13 jaguars. Is that? I'm so
13 jaguars versus 3 bears.
Yeah, I think 13 jaguars against 1 grizzly bear would.
Wow, no way. That'd be a
I
landslide
think that,
for the jaguars.
No, I think that would be. Grizzly bears are just
No, they are.
stout.
They are crazy.
They're strong. Like if a grizzly bear gets a hold of a jaguar at all, I
It's
guarantee
done. Oh,
you
it's done.
it kills it in 2 seconds.
There is 4 of them for every one, though.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see the jaguars doing anything. I think that they're a small prey predator. Like they go for little things, and grizzly bears are just so.
You've
big.
talked me into this. I was on the
They're
fence.
so big, and they're. I mean, 13 jaguars. It's a formidable enemy. I mean, obviously that's gonna.
Yeah.
I'd be
That's a
terrified.
lot of
I would
them.
be terrified of one even
Yeah.
baby jaguar.
Yeah.
I mean, or like
Yeah.
an adolescent jaguar.
Yeah.
But I gotta go grizzly bears. They're big. They're savage. They're strong. And if they get a hold of one of those fucking jaguars, man, they're just gonna. They bite it once in the neck, it's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'm in agree as well. I was on the fence, but you have talked me into this. I'm going with the bears as well.
You're welcome.
Not too much extra to
I
add
do
to
what
that.
I
I think
can.
Dan covered it.
No.
Remy, would you have?
What are you thinking, Rem
with it?
I'm
Dog?
thinking bears. That was. I mean,
Okay.
I was going for size.
So the bears progress.
Yeah, bears
Okay.
progress.
In the last first round matchup, we have got 2 1,000-pound bison versus
The Buffalo Bills.
20 Timberwolves. That's a good matchup.
See this
This
one,
is actually a real
this
matchup as
one-
well, 'cause this would happen in the
no,
wild.
No, I get that, but see, this is interesting because I mean, the Bills or the Bison are definitely a more. Like,
They're fucking enormous.
They're physically more, but other than the horns, I mean,
they can stamp and kick and charge about. Even if they just charged into like 4 of them, they'd probably die.
Yeah, but I mean, like they can move out of the way, like
All
that.
right, I
Like
got
I
your
mean,
bison sound effect right
these-
here.
Do
Yes.
it. Run it.
oh,
That was
sounds like me when I wake up in the morning.
Meaty,
Sounds like me when I'm hungover.
meaty.
Yeah.
That is a meat.
It's a
Then you got-
very,
versus
it's
this
a gut
guy.
sound.
I just
Versus
think-
this guy.
I just think the size, man, the pure size of them, they're so strong. It would take Wait,
The
how many
ol-
wolves is it? There's 20 of them, so 10 per one. That is-
20.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
see,
only
that's-
100 pounds.
and
They're
all-
like
and
massive
They
dogs.
also-
can gang up and get the throats and get the
But can you get the
Also,
throat? Like,
similar
man, it's-
similar to the Viking situation. Wolves they live and die by the
I'm
coordination
having
of their
deja vu
group.
of this. This has happened somewhere before. In my
I
life,
can't.
but go
We've
ahead.
never had this podcast.
I know,
before.
and you said that as well in the
Wolves-
situation. This is
I
crazy.
know what I was saying it about the
then I said
Vikings
this.
about
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
This
Because
is fucking
Vikings can
trippy.
coordinate, but like a group of 20 wolves, that's a thick pack of wolves. That's a fat
It
pack
is,
of wolves.
but bison are fucking enormous.
They
and there's two
are.
of them, and they're so strong.
I'm going
They only have
wolves.
to-
They
I'm going with bison.
are, but I feel like if the two of those groups got into a fight, the bison would just be
What's
on.
that?
Oh, they would be on
that
the
a comment?
They'd be on the
Yeah.
defensive the whole time.
Perkins says they are like 2,000 pounds.
They're
I
fucking
get that.
huge, man.
I get that. Well, so
I really don't
basically,
want the bison to lose this round
Well,
because I think it'll be.
let's-
I don't think it'll be fair.
You just are a Buffalo Bills
No, it's
fan.
not
That's
to
the only
do with
reason
the
why I want
Bills.
the
It's
Bison
not
to
to do
win.
with the Bills. They're fucking enormous.
Well,
Like, it would
let's
only,
take the 2 and 20. So 1 bison versus 10 wolves.
There's a reason 10 wolves don't hunt bison. They hunt baby bison. They hunt deer and caribou. They can't take down.
Yeah,
an
but
adult bison.
I'm saying
gonna try and change your mind here.
if it came down to I'm assuming this battle is to the death for both parties.
Yeah,
like
because you can't really tap out in the
So
animal
you
world.
think a bison is capable of killing 2 bison are capable of killing 20 wolves?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
It is.
20 wolves
Absolutely.
can definitely.
Because
Ow.
if they just charge it, if you got charged by a bison, you die.
They don't.
If you got
I
charged by a
guarantee
bison, you
they
die.
don't. Yeah,
And they'd be too
I
wounded to
would.
fight back.
You're not,
A wolf would be too
bison
wounded to
isn't
fight back.
catching a wolf.
A
They're not
bison
going
would-
to catch the wolf.
It's in a field that's like, it's in a courtyard that's the size of your courtyard here. That's where the arena is.
Oh, so what you threw in
So
an
it's
extra
somewhat-
fold to this? I didn't realize it was in an arena. I thought it was in the wild or
it's
just
not-
in like.
it's-
I'm
well-
still going wolves. I
No,
just
bison.
think that
Remy, let's hear the voice of-
Wolves,
let's hear
the
it.
wolves would
I'm not gonna-
coordinate
no,
with each
let's-
other, which they do in nature already.
I would
Like,
go,
they-
yeah. Even though the bison is big,
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
it's
gosh,
big
this
and
is-
it's
this is
strong.
absolutely-
You
No.
got-
This is terrible. I might call it off. I
Bison
might call it off.
Bison doesn't have claws
I might call
or
off the
fangs
contest.
or
I can't
anything
believe
like
this
that.
shit.
Bison
No, my
are
de- my deal-
defensive
my deal is
animals.
This is just the wrong answer.
Yeah,
My deal is
I'm
this:
sorry,
you
I think
have
you're
the
wrong.
wolves attacking from several different angles,
But they're so-
gonna,
the
one's
bison
gonna
is
get
so
the throat,
big.
and one's
Yeah.
they're gonna get
They'll be
all the
stamping on
legs.
them.
Yeah,
shit.
no.
There's a reason that a pack of 10 wolves wouldn't hunt a full
wolves do
bison.
that. Wolves do that for a
I
living.
can only be honest.
A wolf's
you know?
a wolf's
All right, I guess
living
that we're
is
moving on to the
taking
next
down
round.
animals
I'm
like that.
unceremoniously-
Bison don't kill things.
I might not be back for the
Bison
third segment.
aren't killers. Bison do what they have to do to get out of one of those
and
situations.
they would pretty easily.
I don't think a bison's kill.
I'm-
Two bison.
I'm not
killing
coming back for the
20
third segment,
They
so
might
let's wrap
kill
this up.
one or two. No. We're gonna keep
We're
going.
gonna-
Eddie, you have started this. You can't start a segment and get pissed off halfway through. And
It's just a terrible take by both of you.
well, you know what? Sometimes you're not.
We're into the semi-final. So the shock so far. Quick recap of the first round.
The shock.
The shock so far. I feel like the Vikings beating the Bengals was quite big, and the Bison losing to the
You said they had
Timberwolves.
axes.
They do have axes, but still, Tigers are
They're fucking Vikings, man.
We're not going back to. We're not.
Remy
alright.
loves those sound effects.
Right.
I love them. I love the
railing
Vikings.
off the sound effects.
Next round, I think this is actually quite an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
The
Let,
10
let them finish. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
please finish, and Anders, please finish your
Yeah, I
finish
was
your
just gonna
pillage.
say.
Finish your pillage, Anders.
Leaf Erickson over here with the fucking Viking
All right,
sound effects.
we're doing 10 Vikings with axes and armor. The armor makes a massive difference,
It
doesn't it?
does. That's
'Cause
why
I was thinking
asked.
mainly just. I was thinking maybe just normal clothed Vikings with
Well, you
axes.
didn't. You said.
But we've committed to the
said
armor. We can't go
battle
back.
ready.
Yeah.
we can check the
No,
tape. You said
no,
battle
We're
ready.
sticking with it.
Vikings. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 10 battle ready Vikings against 12 Velociraptors. And my issue now is that the Velociraptor's teeth and claws are going to have to get through armor.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around 130 pounds. You said each Velociraptor is
Yeah, they're
100?
tiny, bro. It actually
Yeah,
said
see,
100
I'm
pounds
not
on the thing,
100
but I
pounds.
cut. But
That
I only
just
gave.
versus the.
I only gave them
the
12
10
of them.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
need to
mean,
think about this one.
Once again, I mean, simply like that's a curveball. Like if they were just or whatever
Raptors.
if they looked like they did in Jurassic Park,
They don't,
I
though.
would.
They don't in real
that's
life.
what I'm saying, though. Like
They're the
like,
size of you, but
It
skinnier.
sounds like they're a big dog. Like 100, I guess.
But they do also have crazy dinosaur
talons and
crazy dinosaur
and
shit going on.
Bite,
they're,
dude.
they're predators too. Like they're
essentially
made for
one.
killing.
It's essentially one
But
man
it's-
with an axe versus one velociraptor.
Well,
Because
you
it's 10
said
versus
10
12.
and 10 and
12. So
12.
it's almost 1 versus 1.
Okay, well, it depends on how good each Viking is with an axe.
Oh, they're good. They're fucking Vikings.
like,
they're
if
Vikings.
If they
The
get
Vikings
one
are
no,
white.
they're
Vikings. It's
They're Vikings.
implied
They're good.
that
They're very good at fighting.
that they're
each
good
time,
killers.
each time the Velociraptor jumps at each one of them, they immediately strike it.
But
with
like
their
how
axe,
fast
and they're-
velociraptors are probably crazy fast. This is a hard one.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm still.
Well, then it's all or nothing.
I'm-
It's a split. It's a total split.
I'm still going Vikings. I'm sorry.
I think
I
Velociraptors
have
are
to
I
Let's
think
still.
I might be on velociraptor.
Wow,
Remy?
130-pound velociraptors versus 10 battle ready with armor and axes against velociraptors, unarmed animals that we don't even know. Like none of us has ever seen
Yeah,
a
but
real velociraptor.
none of us have seen a real Viking.
We don't
None
know.
of us have seen a real
yeah,
Viking.
but it's a human being. Like
Yeah, but-
we know how human beings fight in
I'm on velociraptor.
in war settings. I'm still going Viking.
Remy,
I
call
guess
this matchup.
it sounds like Remy's going Raptors
Yeah.
on this one,
It's
so I guess
Raptors,
I'll
yeah.
have
so
to.
the Raptors have made the final.
I will accept defeat. Raptors. Wow. I see. I think that's a huge mistake. Okay, so now
It's a huge mistake.
can
You
it-
just said
can-
wolves would beat a
can-
bison.
Can we just take a moment and just 12 Velociraptors versus 4 Bengal Tigers?
I think Bengal Tigers would win, but I also thought the Bengal Tigers would beat the Vikings. And it's different matchups, bro. It's different matchups.
It
Like there's
is.
different stuff going on. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back to the other
we got
semi-final and then the final.
Little bit more animal fights going on when we get back, but
It's just the semi-final and the final,
yeah. Ready,
and then we'll find out the hardest NFL
Eddie's
sports
still
logo.
Eddie's still upset about the bison.
It's absolutely
stuff.
shocking.
Oh
I
my
can't.
God.
And
You're
Caleb
just-
knows.
you're
Caleb knows
such a
that shit, man.
Bills fan.
It's not to do with the
Oh,
Bills.
is it?
It's
You
to do with
think-
natural. It's to do
think-
with the natural world.
All Caleb said was that they weigh a lot, which
Yeah,
is like
but he said it in a way
that's
that was
not-
alluding to them
yeah,
being
but
a lot
that-
harder.
but
to be
that's
honest, Caleb
just
had a
how-
lot more to say, but I
Just by how much?
We need to-
Wait, what
well,
else?
we
did
need
he
to read that
say?
out.
I mean,
Just
okay,
because they weigh
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
doesn't mean anything.
We'll read it when we come
about
right
their,
back after
about
the
their
break, yeah.
combative ability. Like I
We'll
don't
read
know.
the comments when we come back.
We're gonna
Yeah.
read comments and then
I
do
think
the
you're
other
wrong with the
semi-final.
Vikings, though. I think the Vikings would
Well, I
have
think
taken
you're wrong
out
with the Bison.
12 Velociraptors easily.
Not easily. They're fucking dinosaurs. They're fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah, but I don't know.
All right,
We'll
guys.
see you guys. We'll
Yeah,
be back.
We'll be right back.
Oh, I'm What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the Is This Football podcast. If you joined us before the break, we got into a little bit of we're calling it logo fights. Logo battle. We're doing different animals from logos from United States sports teams. Mostly NFL. We think we sprinkled in a little NBA Timberwolves action in there, but we've done a seeded tournament.
Velociraptors are in the final.
And Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Thank you for reminding me. We got Raptors and Timberwolves from the NBA. So,
they beat the Vikings, Remy.
yeah, which if I remember correctly,
I was told I'm not allowed to play the Vikings
Do it,
clip
do it
anymore.
anyway.
the
anyway.
moment
I've got 50 minutes.
the moment the break started, Remy and Eddie both wanted to recant their Velociraptor call.
It goes for
Which,
so long.
Once again, this isn't Vikings.
It
this
is so
This is
long.
a bunch of dudes.
still going
this
on.
is a bunch of dudes that are just screaming.
This is a war crime.
Remy,
still going on.
you do a lot of good work, and as
Oh my
far
gosh,
as
it's still
production
on.
for this show, this is a terrible.
Is it like
call.
20 seconds?
Thi-
long?
This is easily your low point in
No,
podcast
it's his high
production. The Viking
high point.
Viking sound.
Arguable.
Subjective.
He's saying that ironically, Remy.
We need
He's
to get back
saying
to
it because
no, I
it's so
love it.
bad.
No, I love it.
Yeah,
I
no,
genuinely love it.
Please stop feeding into his
Right,
into
we
his
need
bullshit.
to go back to this other semi-final, which is 20 Timberwolves versus 3 Grizzly Bears.
Well, before that, we mentioned comments, and Caleb Perkins just going fucking nuts over here.
Hey, has he got more than what we saw before?
Before we left the break, he had lots to say. He said Wolves would take down the Bison all the time.
Yeah, easily.
If they were out of their own herd, 5 Wolves could take 1 down. I'm with Dan.
That's false.
And then
no, he's right.
Raptors would bite the back of your legs off. No armor.
Yeah, but did he hear the part 130 pound? Like, see, that's the big factor for me with the Raptors. And I don't want to get back into rehashing this. We've got other animal fights. But the fact that they're 130 pounds, that's a small woman. Like, that's like a small size woman. I mean, yeah, with like talons and fangs and stuff, as small women usually have. If I could go back,
I would go. The decision's final, so the Raptors are in the final. But if I could go back,
you said you were.
I would go with Vikings now.
What's the next? What's
It's 3 Grizzly Bears versus 20 Timberwolves. So basically 7-on-1.
See, once again, based on just the Bears' sturdiness, just like their skin. I know I've read and seen places that like their skin, it's like impossible to injure them from like biting. Like if an animal,
you can shoot them and they still keep coming.
Shooting them,
but they still keep coming.
That's what I'm saying. Like they have such a thick hide, and they're also predators. Like they are carnivores that their entire purpose in this world is killing other animals. That is They are born, they kill other animals, and then they die, unlike buffalo. But I in this one, I'm going to have to go Bears just because...
I'm on Bears as well.
Similar what? It was Bears versus... What was Bears? The Wolves, right? Or well, no?
The Jaguars.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a similar lineup.
Similar to the Bear, because like obviously...
Because the Jaguar would destroy a wolf in a one-on-one.
Yeah. Oh.
In a one-on-one?
Yeah. One Jaguar, one Wolf. I take Jaguar all day. Like, Jaguars are more, like, that's the thing about the Wolves. 20 Wolves is one thing because they got a pack and they can coordinate. One Wolf, I don't find, like, I if it was one single wolf, I don't even think I would be, like, I would be scared, but I don't think I'd be that scared.
It would kill you
immediately.
It would kill you immediately.
One wolf? No, I don't think so.
It would kill you immediately.
I don't think so.
It would not even be close.
I don't think so.
It would kill you immediately.
I could never be afraid of one single
They're actually
dog.
quite large.
Regardless. No, they're not.
It would kill you immediately.
They're really
they're
not that big.
They're massive.
No, they're not. What's the weight on one of those?
The weight on them is 100 pounds.
Yeah, they're massive at 100 pounds. Ringing in at 100 pounds, one single wolf. No. A wolf would definitely fuck me up. I'm sure it would bite me. It would
kill you.
I guarantee you, if it was me in a locked room with one single 100-pound wolf, I would fucking kill that.
It's just the worst take.
I would absolutely kill that wolf. I'm sorry. No.
I think it's the worst take
Wolves
you've ever had,
are only
honestly.
strong in packs. A single wolf by itself is not that formidable.
One single wolf would kill you immediately.
I'm glad that you just have zero faith in my fighting ability.
I'm not saying that, but it's just a human versus a wolf.
If I had a wolf, I would take both of its legs.
You'd already be on the ground dead first.
So you think a wolf?
They're crazy
you
fast
think a
and big
wolf
and
is
strong.
going to look at me? They're not faster than like other dogs. Like it's just
they are.
It's basically a large savage dog. Have you ever seen a real?
Dan's trying to say that he'd beat a wolf in a fight.
Wolf. I was definitely listening, and I'm wondering, is that the new title for this week's episode?
I would take out one wolf.
He would beat a wolf
like I said, I guarantee you, I would sustain some damage. Right. I don't think I'd come out of it unscathed.
You're
I
wrong.
would absolutely. Okay. I know I'm
You're
right.
Wrong. Let's just move on. You're wrong.
I know that you have.
So we're both going with Bears.
I mean, you would definitely die.
Yeah, you would.
You would definitely be killed immediately. I mean,
I just can't believe that you would think you would beat an adult wolf in a fight.
I would be fine. I would kill a wolf. Probably be like I said. I'd probably need to go to the hospital.
You'd be dead.
But
you'd need to go to the morgue. You need to go to the morgue.
One single wolf, I'd take him out.
You'd be in the morgue, and we wouldn't even be able to identify you.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I think I'd be fine.
Anyway,
I know I would be fine.
We're moving on. The Bears are in the final. The Bears are against the Velociraptors. We all know how this ends.
That's the final?
Yeah,
the Bears, the Velociraptors? Yeah, I cannot.
I mean, listen. Either way.
Wait. Oh, it's terrible that the Velociraptors...
Just stop.
How did the Velociraptors
they got an easy bracket.
there?
They got an easy bracket. Listen, just listen to me.
They had you and Remy supporting them.
Either way, if it was 10 Vikings wouldn't beat 3 Bears. They wouldn't play the
I
Vikings.
think that'd be a don't fucking play
the Vikings.
Please don't fucking put it on. Just
Just do
no.
it.
Please no. Please
The man
no.
that can beat a wolf in a fight is telling you
Please
not
no.
to.
He just deleted it while I was in taking a piss.
Like you know, there's many instances throughout history of a human being killing a wolf. Like
Yeah, with a gun.
no, like human beings being attacked by wolves and the human being
If you can
coming
just
out all right.
Find one tonight and send it to me. I
Oh
appreciate
my
it, 'cause
god!
that's
I
never
will
happened.
find
That's
all
just
the.
never happened.
I'm sad.
happened.
I'm sad at how little you think of a human being's physical prowess. Like I said, I'm sure you would die immediately.
Yeah, I'm not the one trying to say that I would beat a wolf
you
in a
would
fight.
die
Let's
instantly.
just get over it. We
and
think the
I'm
bear-
sure
are we
you wouldn't
thinking-
have a chance.
are we
You'd
thinking-
probably just lay on the ground and just be like, oh,
Yeah,
I guess let the wolf take me. There's no point in fighting. I
Okay.
guarantee you I'd beat one wolf.
For all of your up-to-the-minute sports coverage and sports knowledge, this is This Football with Dan and Eddie.
We are going into the well, we've done the final. The Bears would win.
So I guess we're doing that. But I do honestly think that 3 grizzly bears versus 10 once again battle-ready Vikings don't.
No way.
Yeah,
No way.
I
No
think
way. It wouldn't be
I'm
close.
not saying it would be an overwhelming victory.
We're gonna do.
I just think that 10 battle-ready Vikings,
We're gonna do a bonus.
much
Yeah.
like myself.
We're gonna do. Yeah, right. We're gonna do a bonus. If you've already beaten up a wolf, maybe you'd have a chance. But if we, what do you call it? If we,
I'd be eating wolf.
Yeah, that's. Okay.
I would be eating wolf
If
for
we,
dinner.
Wolf is more of a king's meat. I'm more of a
Yeah.
peasant.
Listen,
I'm
we're
more-
gonna
yeah.
do one extra one,
Can't eat a lot of crow.
even though it's not a sports logo. We're gonna do one hippopotamus versus 6 bears. That's a fucking matchup, man.
one. Well, no,
Because
does
weight
that?
wise.
Well, wait, no. A bear is like 1,000 pounds.
No,
right?
they're.
A bear is definitely
Okay, so-
a full-grown
No,
grizzly
no.
bear is
No,
easily.
No,
if
they're,
it's
they're
if
like
it's
800 pounds. They're 800. Yeah.
okay,
all right,
so
roughly.
3 bears versus 1 hippo.
No, 6.
How would it
6
be
times 8 is
6?
40, and hippopotamus weigh 35 to 4,000 pounds.
No, it said like 3,000. I
Okay,
think.
so 5
Oh,
on 1. I think 5 bears would actually do it.
I don't know.
5 on 1. We're in
Hippopotami
hippopotamus
are just a different. I don't know if any of you viewers or anybody listening has seen any videos online of hippopotami going crazy on different. like I was saying before, they kill crocodiles for fun. Full grown. A lot of people would say a crocodile might be the most savage animal on the planet. Hippopotami kill them all the time.
That is true, but
All the
6,
time
but
for
5
fun.
bears.
They don't
5
even
bears,
eat 'em. They
5
don't even
bears,
eat that.
5 bears. Like if the hippo charged 1 bear, the other 4 could just get straight on it.
I'm not really sure about your weight
Okay.
about your weight classes here. I don't 5
in
bears.
this one, we're doing 5 bears versus 1
yeah,
hippo.
I think you're doing the lower end of bear weights versus the higher end of hippo. I would say, 5 bears probably the bears, but
Yeah.
yeah, like if it was
1-on-1, it's not a match.
yeah, that's what I said. It wouldn't even be a match, but I think you would have to have I think a hippopotamus would easily kill 2 bears. 3 bears is around where I feel like it would get a little,
Larry.
like 5 bears. That's
That's
5
ridiculous,
full-grown
man.
grizzlies. That's
Because
just
if it takes out 1
that's
and it
a
charges
lot.
it, you've got 4 on your back
but
immediately.
at the same time, a hippopotamus throwing around 3,000 pounds plus. It was the same thing you said with the bison. You're like, bison weigh
I get that.
1,000
But the
pounds. Like
difference-
they just have the
Yeah,
weight.
but the difference between bears and wolves is incredible. You could murder a wolf, like you said. Could you take down an adult bear?
No, that
well,
Exactly.
that doesn't even make sense.
So the difference-
a bear,
exactly.
Perkins,
no,
Perkins
obviously.
says Dan did open that pit bull's jaws to save
Yeah, but-
that dog.
Yeah,
A pit bull and a
Thank
wolf.
you,
A pit bull and a
Caleb.
wolf.
Thank
A
you.
pit- he's being
Yeah,
facetious. He's-
yeah,
he's being sarcastic
Well, no.
over there.
A good point is pit bulls over the last 500 years have been bred to fight.
Yes, I get that. But
They
they
have
don't
been
have
bred
the
to
size.
fight, and it
They
was
don't have the
was
size.
actually a mastiff. It was bigger than a pit bull. It wasn't. If it was much larger than a pit bull, and I handled the motherfucker like nobody's
Came
business.
into work with a gaping wound. He
No,
came in
it
from the
wasn't.
garden with a gaping
It wasn't
wound and
even
started
difficult.
serving
I
tables.
literally took my hands and I put my hands in the dog's mouth and opened it up. I could have easily I mean, not that I ever would. I love dogs. I could have easily killed that dog like that. And once again, I wouldn't take out a wolf without any damage. Am I wrong? I'm sure it would do some type of damage to me, but am I going to lose my life to one single? If you are that pessimistic about your own physical ability, I feel bad for you.
It's not to do that.
I know if it was like, I mean, I feel like 3 wolves would easily kill me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right, let's just change the subject. We've gone for bears as the hardest sports team logo, and we think that, well, hippopotamus.
You've just been slandering the hippopotami all day.
I haven't. I know how hard they are, man. I know how hard they are.
They're just so fucking hard.
Is there anything we want to talk about before we leave?
I mean, big shout out to the orca. I mean, I feel like they don't get a lot of talk when we're talking about animal fights, just because we're doing land. We're doing land
like Free Willy.
We're
right?
doing
They take down
a killer whale.
They eat great white sharks.
They eat. One of their prey in nature is great white sharks. That's part of their food
The only
chain.
reason that great white sharks aren't apex predators is because of the orca whale.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they get eaten by them.
Yeah.
And I thought that dogs laid eggs.
Oh, you
and
knew
I
that
learned
already?
something today.
Oh, you knew that already about orca whales? Taking down great white sharks. Fair enough. I thought that was quite a...
No, I actually did not know that.
We've talked about that.
No,
You don't
everyone knows
remember that?
A lot of people think great white sharks.
I
would
love
take
how
out
you
an
say,
orca.
like, no, you knew that. We've talked about that.
I
Like,
couldn't...
When have we been at Blue Goose talking about...
No.
Noble Crust, it was a common theme.
It was back when we used to work
A
together.
Noble Crust, that was a common conversation.
At the place that will not be named, so Eddie doesn't have to edit out anything.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Shall not be named yet.
But at the place we all used to work together...
Yeah.
We had an orca discussion.
We had many.
Me and Don were always talking about it.
Like I said, that's where all this originated. Me and Eddie were always fighting about what animals would win, and we landed on hippopotamus for land and orca.
It took a while to get there too because hippos are under the radar because they're lettuce eaters.
Well, no, I don't think they're under the radar because they're lettuce eaters. I think they're under the radar because they're so commonly marketed as like friendly
being nice,
creatures.
Yeah, they're not all.
Like they're in cartoons.
They've got bad attitudes.
Hungry hippos. Everybody loves.
The actual thing about that is the fact they're hungry for blood. They're hungry for blood.
But that's the funny part is they're killers and they don't even eat it.
Yeah.
They kill animals and don't like.
You're absolutely insane.
If you
baby hippos are nice.
If you're a zebra and you have the unfortunate luck of getting too close to the water in Africa, a hippo could easily kill you and then not even eat you.
Just for no reason.
How terrible would that be
Yeah.
if you got destroyed by a hippo and then it just left your dead body for the hyenas
My
to eat?
parents were in Africa for like 2 weeks, and they went on like a river. They went on like a boat, which was like very frail. And the people were like worried about like crocodiles and stuff.
Wait, the people were frail?
No, the boat was frail.
Oh, the boat was frail. No.
And they were worried about like crocodiles and stuff. They were like, no, you need to worry about the hippos.
They were worried about the wolves.
Yeah, not if you were there, but the people said like the hippos are what's dangerous.
No, yeah, and
those fucking jaws, dude.
That's
But
what
just
I'm
the
saying.
fucking size of them.
The
4,000
size
pounds.
of them.
How much does a Ford Focus weigh? Do you think?
Well, hold on.
Less than.
I'd say
Google it.
just under 2,000 pounds.
That's fucking
probably
let's find out how
15
much
to
a truck
1,700
weighs.
pounds.
Let's find out how much a truck weighs really quick. Ford F-150.
Well, wait. Let's go back.
You guys are killing this podcast.
Yeah, it said on the higher end, 4,000 pounds for a hippo.
But it weighs the same as a Ford F-150.
Ford F-150. You said a Focus.
I know, but then we said two. But then because it was the Focus was half the size. I'm finding a comparison. A large hippo weighs the same as a Ford F-150.
Yeah, I believe it.
And it's got jaws like.
Yeah, it's got jaws that are absolutely.
And it's got bad intentions as well.
Yeah, they are angry animals. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So yeah.
No, they're
well.
wild.
The bear is the hardest sports logo, but if the new sports team, whenever there's a new expansion in the NHL, they should be called what's a new city where the NHLs could play at?
Well, they just made the Seattle Kraken.
But what's a city that doesn't have an NHL team? Like a big one. Cleveland. Let's just say Cleveland.
Okay.
The Cleveland Hippos.
The Cleveland Hippos.
Are they a ska band?
I mean, hippos aren't native to anywhere in North or South America.
Neither are velociraptors. Maybe they were. Actually,
yeah, no, they were. I mean,
okay.
You know.
Well, okay.
What is it?
What about
a million years ago?
Yeah,
but
There's got to be a bunch of
They've
stuff.
definitely found all types of dinosaurs all over
There's
America.
got to be a bunch of stuff that. Well, it's Pangea. Then it was just one big continent, right?
I don't think it was even
it not?
then. Well, no, that was way before
That
the
was
dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure
that was right around 1992, 1993, Land Before Time. Land Before Time, where the
Littlefoot.
Littlefoot, and
Littlefoot,
the
the
Sarah
Diplodocus.
the Stegosaurus.
Little-
That's
Littlefoot,
when the
the
continents
Diplodocus.
separated. Yeah, that was about 92, 93. Yeah.
Remember Petrie? Little
Yeah.
little flying
Yeah.
little pterodactyl
Tree
Petrie.
stars. Remember tree stars?
Just
bro?
what a
tree
what
stars, bro. Tree
What
stars.
an adorable little animal. He just always had anxiety. He was always super worked up.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It was a really nice show, actually.
Just such a nice show. The funny thing is, did you see all of them? They made like 6 of them.
Oh no,
you
yeah.
remember that?
Well, the second one was pretty good because Chomper was in the little T-Rex.
Yeah,
T-Rex
little,
baby.
little chomper
Little
that they
T-Rex
that
baby.
they turned to the good side.
Yeah,
He wasn't bad. He didn't grow up and start eating them that we saw.
Mother. Oh man,
Yeah.
what a movie!
It was really
great
good,
show.
actually.
Yeah,
It's so
it's a
nice.
I
great
think I
movie.
saw to 3, but I didn't see. They definitely
I
did.
might, yeah.
Oh,
They
God,
they
yeah.
rode that wave as long as
Oh,
they
yeah,
possibly
yeah,
could.
they-
They took
yeah.
that. They took that for a ride. Great show though. One of my favorite childhood movies was Land Before
yeah.
Time.
Next week
It's
we're going to
definitely
do
good.
some overrated, underrated
How
TV
much-
shows. He just wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Next week we're going to do some overrated, underrated TV shows and films.
We
Yeah.
are going to talk about Aaron Rodgers at some point. I'd like to at least.
Well, it's gonna be
I've
ongoing.
been-
It's gonna be
I've
ongoing
been
for
trying
weeks.
to
That's gonna
talk
be ongoing.
about
It's gonna be
Aaron
ongoing
Rodgers
for
for
weeks.
weeks. We got caught up in the
It's
animal
going to be
fights,
ongoing
but
for weeks, though.
so just to end it off, we'll continue it next week. But just gut instinct, where do you think Aaron Rodgers is going? Because
Gut
there's no
instinct.
way he's not getting traded this year.
I don't have
Well, just the first, a good fit that is a possibility that needs a quarterback. I've got like
If
9
Pittsburgh,
to
no,
10
there's loads.
teams on here
I
that
don't know.
need a quarterback.
I
Like
don't
that,
have a gut
that-
instinct,
that,
but
that have good
It
defenses
depends.
that have decent pieces around them.
Maybe Indianapolis, because I think they have a shitload of cap space still as well.
Well, no, Indianapolis was one of the big
They
ones.
have a load of cap space. I don't know how much cap space
They've got a really.
Pittsburgh have.
They narrowly missed the playoffs. They were. I want
Them with Aaron
I
Rodgers
wanna
should be favorites for the Super
and
Bowl.
Jonathan Taylor,
It's
who I
with
think
the-
came out
with
of
the best
nowhere.
offensive line in the NFL.
Did you know who Jonathan Taylor was before this season? Because I didn't.
Yeah, I did, but
Okay,
like,
I was just. I think I may have heard of him, but before this season,
oh no, this was. A
I
breakout
wouldn't.
year.
I wouldn't have any idea. But
I guess. Yeah, I mean, Indy makes too much sense. They've got.
Indy, makes a
Indy
lot
would
of
be
sense.
I think they'd be the Super Bowl favorites with Rodgers to start the year. I think.
Well, I mean, the Bills and the Chiefs are going to be the Super Bowl favorites for
I
the
think
next 10 years. There's no way they're going to be favored in the.
You don't think
they're not going to be
Indianapolis
favored
with Aaron Rodgers is not?
Do you think they get Aaron Rodgers? They're favored over the Bills or the Chiefs next
Yeah, I
year.
think they're a better team.
Really?
They've gotten their defense is really good. They've got the best offensive line in the NFL.
Yeah.
They've got Jonathan Taylor.
Is
They've
it
got
the
Aaron
best
Rodgers.
offensive line?
Yes, definitely. They've got Aaron Rodgers, who is arguably the best
37.
arguably the best QB in the NFL.
37 and can't seem to beat the 49. The good news is if
He won't have to play them
The
until the
good news
Super
is
Bowl.
if he goes to the AFC, he won't have to play the Niners again until he gets to the Super Bowl,
Yeah, yeah.
which I don't see the Niners.
Which they're not getting there anyway,
so
so he'll be away from that.
The one place that everyone's thinking that I think he might go and I think it'd be a good fit is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I said that too. Yeah.
But there's another team that I kind of didn't really see originally that kind of came out of nowhere, but honestly, to me, it does make sense. Well, also the 49ers, I think that would actually be like if he goes to the 49ers, that would immediately be the favorite. But the Denver Broncos, a sneaky good defense.
So, yeah, no, they have a good defense.
They got a sneaky good defense.
They've got decent wide receivers. They've got 2 good running backs.
That's
Well,
what I was gonna say.
Melvin Gordon's leaving, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, the Melvin Gordon's
And
never been that good.
If they got Rodgers and beefed up their offensive line, they'd be really good. And then they'd be in the same division as Mahomes.
That's what I was just going to say. That division would have. I mean, they're already. It's probably potentially already the best division in football.
The NFC West is the best.
Yeah,
and then the AFC West is second.
I mean, I don't know. The Cardinals were they weren't the 1 seed,
no, they were. They were like the 4 or 5.
Yeah,
they were the best or second best.
I feel like Wilson's on his way down. I don't see Kyler Murray, but I mean,
Kyler Murray just took all of the Arizona Cardinals like logos and stuff off of his Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So they're going to be
something.
quarterback, and he was already not that great, but I mean, I don't know, but
Right,
we'll
get onto this next week, maybe.
Yeah, no,
We'll
talk more about that. We'll get into more a little bit deep. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just remember that if you're just watching us or if you're listening to us on your podcast, we do go live Tuesday every Tuesday at 11 p.m. Go to Tiger Cage Media on YouTube. You can get us Is This Football on Spotify, Apple Music, and
Facebook. Make sure you get a Facebook.
Facebook as well. Thank you, Remy, for the assist.
Yeah, Is This Football? Yeah, Facebook, and make sure you're listening to the sister podcast. They call us The Breeze every Thursday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
It's a great
time.
podcast.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful podcast. Do you want to play that Viking sound
let's
one
do
more
one.
time?
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
know.
Just to roll us out.
I know it gets your
Just to
dick
roll us
hard.
out.
I know it gets your
I
dick a
love it.
little hard.
Good
So
show.
I mean,
They're cheering
we've
for you
had
guys.
a wonderful
You guys had a good show. You guys had a
It
good
lasts
show.
for so long. It lasts for so long.
I know. That's the one thing. It's like if it was an actual sound bite, it'd be one thing. But it's like it's basically a song. It's like a short. It's a short song.
All right.
It's
Thank
like
you and good night,
a minute,
guys.
20,
Thank you
minute,
and
30
good night,
seconds.
guys.
Thank you for listening,
Good
guys.
night.
Join us next week.